Hey guys, Dr. B here. I'm going to be speaking really low because it's like almost 4 in the morning, and I'm pretty much always up at this time because I like to do creative things at night, and right now I'm writing, so my schedule's insane when I'm creating, as you guys may already know, because I've spoken about this before in other videos when I was creating this other big project that I was doing, that I finished with. I'm tired, you guys, but at the same time, I'm motivated because I'm almost at the end of this project. If you hear snoring in the background, that is my dog, Blue, who is a Frenchie, and he snores like he works a 9-to-5 job. So anyway, I came on here because I wanted to introduce you to my new title, which is Dr. B Speaks. And I like that title for my channel because that's exactly what I want to do more of, and I'm manifesting it. So, who is Dr. B? I'm Dr. B. I'm Dr. B because I wrote a book, okay? I wrote a book, and not just that I wrote a book, but I did research to write this book. I earned my title as Dr. B by being in the doctoral program for 5 years. I was in the doctoral program, and the first couple years were academic, where it was just straight course after course after course, course after course. Excuse me. It was like one of the most challenging things I ever experienced. I say that about a few things in my life I experienced because I've been a very busy person. Okay. So, anyway. And so I did the coursework and all of that, and all the work that goes with that, and the residencies and all of that, and having group projects in different time zones and all of that. And then I got into the second part, which was the research. Okay, well, before you even get to the research, you got to get approved to do the research. This is a process. This is a lot, okay? This is not something that was just given to me, wasn't something that anybody gave to me. Only 2% of the population, and I don't know if this is the United States or all over the world. I have to look at that research again. As a matter of fact, let me look it up. Let's see how many with PhD or doctorate degree. In, let's just say world. Okay. 2%. 2%. And this is America. Here are the statistics on degrees, by the way. 21% have attained a bachelor's. This is in 2017. 9.3% a master's. And I think that number is gone. And 2% of Americans have they have a doctoral degree. 2%. And 1.5% have a professional degree that requires study beyond a 4 years bachelor's course. So, as you can see, the more you go to school, those numbers tend to go down. And a person that has a doctorate degree, they have gone 9 times out of 10. They have gone through a lot. You got to get your research approved. In my case, I had to get it approved. You got to get it approved by a board. It has to make sense. You can't just go out there and just conduct any old kind of research. Just, it's not just taking surveys on the street. It's a long process. And then you have to find, once you get approved for the research and all that, and then you got to find your research participants. And you can't just, when I say you can't just do like any type of study you want to do, there's guidelines to doing research as it pertains to doing research on human beings that were put into place based upon other human beings in the past that did some not so ethical things to other human beings. In the history of research. So the guidelines for research are very strenuous, to say the least, okay? And you have to, everything you do has to be justified, verified, has to have validity to it. You have to use systems of measurements to quantify or qualify your data. You have to use systems that have already been used. You have to know how to place your information into these systems, and you have to know how to extrapolate information using a system. And it is very, very complicated. And that's probably why only 2% of the population in America has their doctorate. So I have that. So that made me Dr. B. And then not just doing the research and all that, and getting approved for it and all that, and using the measurement tools and all that, and studying the literature that was available for my topic of research at that time and all that, and including it into a book and all that, and recording people and transcribing information and analyzing that information, again, using specific systems and clusters and this and that. They have software for this, data software, okay, utilizing data software, and then putting all that information together and then coming up with key pieces, and then giving all this information to a previous board that, again, had to approve everything that I did. And then before, there were 2 boards. One board that was set up where I didn't have any control, and this is a general board. Another board with people that I have picked to be on my board, which have to be a certain group of academic scholars in order to be on your board. And they are the individuals that review your research, that you present your research to, that you get feedback from if you need to, because ultimately you're going to be presenting your research in front of them, and they're going to decide whether or not you get to join their club. They're going to decide whether or not you get the green light to move forward. And then that information is sent to the school, and the school still has to make sure that you are worthy to move forward and become a doctor. What a doctor is someone, okay, I'm going to take you through the degrees. A bachelor's is someone who you have, you're gathering information, you're learning information about a subject. This is like your intro into a subject, okay? My bachelor's degree is in human services with a criminal justice emphasis, okay? A master's degree is when you are mastering a specific subject. You're going beyond just the general knowledge. You're getting really into the meat and the potatoes of that subject. You're getting deeper into that subject. You're mastering that subject. My master's degree is in management and organizational leadership. And then a doctorate degree is when not only have you researched the subject ad nauseum, you have studied, you have researched, like I said, you have demonstrated through your research. You have extrapolated, you have now participated, now your research is worthy to be included within a body of knowledge. See, before you were citing other people, and you're still citing other people when you are doing your research as a doctoral student. However, once you become a doctor, then your information becomes information that other people cite. It becomes information that is considered scholarly information, that is considered peer-reviewed information. And that makes you a doctor. So that is who Dr. B is. And there's so much more. There's so much more. However, I wanted to start with what makes me Dr. B. Maybe next time I'll bring my book. Oh, hold on. Oh, excuse me, Blue. Excuse me. My dog is doing the most. Let me get my book so that you can see what I mean. I didn't bring this book because initially because I don't know, I just didn't bring it out. But here it is. This is the book I wrote many moons ago, okay? 2012. Yeah. And as you can see, it has my name on it. My full name is Bernetta Thomas, okay? I know in a previous video I said my last name was Bernetta, but how hard is it to do videos on indica and or sativa? It's pretty damn hard. Anyway, having said that, the book is called Achieving Success, a phenomenological study of the characteristics of successful African American female entrepreneurs. It's a mouthful. It's a mouthful. And the book is loaded with information. I've already talked about this book in another video. But anyway, it gives you all of the information that I've done, or the research that I've done in the book. And it explains the study and how I did it and what I went through and yada yada. And I'm in the process of rewriting it, as I've mentioned in another video. And I'm at the end of that, which is fantastic. Having said that, that is who Dr. B is. Okay, this is not including my experience, other things that I've done, and I'm not even going to get into that right now. I want to introduce you to Dr. B Speaks. And Blue snoring in the background. Anyway, you guys, I love you, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you. Bye.